Okay, a lot of you guys, I promised you an update briefing from the show. So consider this your official live briefing from Vision Expo West 2022. We're Las Vegas, third day. It's very quiet right now because the third days are a little bit slower and it is early. I assume that the show floors are open. I'm going to show you around a little bit and kind of tell you what our theme is and what we're doing at this show, because you know trade shows have been different since the pandemic and coming out of that lockdown nonsense. So if you have a look at what we've done in the booth, you'll see these melon colored dots. There are 30 of them. So the 30 dots are related to our upcoming technology symposium in Wetzlar, Germany, called Slugfest. And you got the dates. It's June 13 and 15, where Satislo will be introducing 30 new technologies. We're very excited about that. Now at this show, we're releasing 4 new technologies, and we have some teasers. So today, I'm going to talk about 2 of those technologies, maybe 3, and I'm going to show you a couple of teasers about what you can expect to see in Germany when you get there. By the way, you'll be flying into Frankfurt. Wetzlar is a beautiful small town. It's really the home of optics, if you will. That's basically where it all began many years ago, which brings me to the next point, is that it is Satislo's 100th birthday. We've been around for a long time. That's about as long, I think, as I've been working here. Sometimes it seems that way anyway. And in that time, of course, Satislo is the largest equipment manufacturer and technology provider in our industry. The largest by far, actually. Last time I checked, our closest competitor is about 1/3 of our size. So the first thing I want to talk about today is a new polishing process. Many of our customers now have multi-flex polishers, for example. So if Robert, you can show the slide of the newest process, the Evolution U. So Evolution U basically works in that concept of faster, better, cheaper. So we have a new tool that now has a processing time of 25,000 seconds of processing time. That's almost 8 full hours that this cap will be in process. And it is a universal tool, so one tool for your entire working range. And so what that does is it minimizes a human interface with the machine. So in other words, one cap will run more than one shift before somebody has to come change the cap. And by the way, this machine has 3 chambers, and in each chamber there are 2 spindles, so there are 2 caps. So really, the tool change is more than 2 shifts. In addition to that, when the tool lasts longer, the cost per surface goes down. So faster, better, and less expensive. So that's one new process that we're showing here. Let's talk a little bit about new machines. At MITO, we showed Luke is the new laser unboxing machine, so robotic deboxer. And Robert, if Robert will run that slide real quick, you'll see the concept here is in a very small footprint and at a relatively low entry cost, you can take a task that's currently simply repetitive motion and automate that. So we're pretty excited about that machine. It comes in at an extremely affordable price, and really, if you think about that point of your factory, there's generally not a lot of space to put a large machine for automated picking and deboxing. So we think Luke is going to fit nicely. We think there's a big target audience for that. Now, when it comes to Slugfest, Luke is not going to be alone. He's going to have some new partners. Now, I'm going to show you a teaser now. So Luke and Leah are going to be 2 new technologies. Leah isn't really the final name, but for now that's her code name. And Leah uses the same RX bot, so a multi-axis cobot that's designed for the optical lab to do multiple tasks. So Leah is a lens picking unit, and it will sit at the front of your line. And once again, the concept is small area but high movers. So all your lenses that are high movers, so few SKUs but a lot of lenses, quick pick, right off the shelf and right into the tray. So that's the concept behind Leah. Okay, are we back over here live, Robert? All right, so now I'm standing in front of the Orbit 2, which is, by the way, the best-selling digital generator on the planet. Pretty much for this show, we brought machines that we can still sell. The supply chain issues are improving, and we expect by the end of the year to be through most of the nonsense. But for now, we have machines that we can still deliver this year on the show floor. But the reason I wanted to end here is we do have some new features. So we split out features of performance package. So Orbit 2 was already the fastest generator, and then we beefed it up with about a $40,000 upgrade called performance package. Some of our customers asked that all of those features they didn't necessarily need. The ones where you have an intelligence enhancement, which requires temperature sensors and pressure monitors, flow monitors. Not everyone saw value in that, but what they did see value in, for example, is self-calibration. So self-calibration has a lens depot built in the loading section of the machine, and the machine can decide or can be told to calibrate on its own. So in other words, it's running production, it takes itself out of production, it calibrates, it puts itself back in production, and you can tell it when you want that to be done. At a certain time of the day, at the end of a shift, after a certain number of lenses. And what that does, once again, it eliminates the need for a human intervention for that particular component. And where we have facilities where there are 18 or 24 of these machines side by side, where there's somebody continuously walking around calibrating machines, all that time and effort has been eliminated with that feature. So that's one component, one of our upgrade scenarios, because we have a really strong, stable core machine offering. That's what Satislow does the best. We sell a lot of generators, polishers, and AR chambers. So now, until the next generation is needed, our job is to make them faster and reduce the cost of ownership. So performance package is one step with that. The other item to note on that same approach is diamond tooling. We just released some new, extremely aggressive diamond tooling offers with some enhanced products. So we have extended life diamonds. For example, there's an extended life 2mm diamond that it's really a 10,000 cut diamond. We're selling it as a 6,500 cut diamond. That's up from 3,000 cuts, so twice the life, and guess what? The same or even a reduced price. So once again, your cost per surface is continuing to drop when it comes to processing lenses. This is really important with our larger customers that make a lot of lenses every day. And then I'll just bring up one more subject before I wrap this thing up. We also released a new commodity pricing schedule for AR consumables. I think I can honestly say that Satislow North America now sells AR evaporants, SiO2, zirconium, chrome, all of that stuff. I can't find better pricing than what we're offering. And it's not just the price, we also have added value kickers. So if you have our machines, for example, and you're buying our consumables, we're going to come in at the end of the year and bring our engineers in and do some maintenance to your equipment, basic lubrication exchange and top-offs and things of that nature. So we're pretty excited about that. We're really expecting good results from that. So those are I would say that hits the highlight topics of this show for those of you who weren't able to be here. And I guess until Vision Expo, so next on the schedule, Vision Expo East, it's going to be early next year. It's coming February. Or is that Mito? One of our early shows, one of our spring shows is early. I don't know if it's Mito. I think it's New York. I don't remember. But anyway, so we have the spring shows, and then we have Slugfest June 13 through 15. So looking forward to seeing you guys. And as always, any questions, whatever, give us a call, and we'll send you more data on whatever topic you're interested in. Appreciate your time. We'll see you guys later. Well, I only fucked that up a little bit.
Not real bad.
Okay.